Shadows of Redemption. Chapter 1, Innocence Lost. Jennings, Louisiana, a small town nestled in the heart of the South, painted the canvas for a tragic tale of a young man named Marcus. Growing up in the rough, poverty-stricken streets, Marcus was no stranger to chaos and violence. From a young age, he found himself entangled in a dark world that would shape his life forever. Chapter 2, The Devil's Apprentice. At the tender age of 13, Marcus committed his first act of violence, unknowingly triggering a chain reaction of bloodshed and despair. His actions escalated, turning him into a remorseless serial killer. Driven by anger and a twisted sense of justice, Marcus carved his way through the town, leaving a trail of victims in his wake. Chapter 3, A Symphony of Sorrow. Marcus, a man consumed by darkness, found a sickening pleasure in his heinous acts. As the body count rose, he began crafting disturbing rap lyrics about his victims, adding an eerie twist to his already twisted psyche. His music captured the attention of the town, breeding fear and fascination. Chapter 4, Ties That Shatter. Through a tumultuous web of relationships, Marcus fathered a son with a girl whose cousin became a victim of gun violence also. This tragedy ripped apart any chance of a normal life for Marcus, as he was prohibited from having contact with his own flesh and blood. Due to his past history, everyone blamed him for the death of her cousin and his friend. Soon after, he ventured into a tumultuous relationship with a woman from Texas, resulting in a strained connection with his daughter, who he basically raised through a visitation room. He got in some trouble when she was only 6 months old, and he wasn't released until she was around 6 years old. Chapter 5, The Glimmer of Hope. After about 9 months of being released from prison, he was scrolling on Instagram one night and ran across a childhood friend. He messaged her. It was an instant connection, and eventually he asked her on a date. And, as fate would have it, Marcus stumbled upon a glimmer of hope in the form of a beautiful woman who would become his wife. Drawn to her radiant spirit, Marcus found solace in her love and 3 children they shared together. Determined to leave his dark past behind, he embraced the role of a loving father and committed himself to building a new life. Chapter 6, A New Dawn. Marcus fought valiantly to overcome his demons, turning his back on the ruthless killer he once was. The whispers of his violent past began to fade, and he embraced the peace that eluded him for so long. With his beautiful wife by his side, Marcus built a life filled with love, stability, and the joy of raising their children. Epilogue. Shadows of a Dark Past. Though Marcus had found redemption, the shadows of his past would forever haunt him. The scars of his violent deeds served as a constant reminder of the darkness he once embraced. Determined to protect his family, Marcus vowed to keep his past buried, for both their sake and his own. In Jennings, the echoes of his sinister legacy lingered, a chilling reminder of the power of redemption in the depths of human darkness. Marcus had transitioned from a young boy lost to a man fighting for salvation, leaving a legacy of violence and turmoil behind him.